Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Tanner Davis and welcome back to another WWE predictions video. Today, we will be predicting WWE's Clash in Paris 2025 Premium Live Event Match Card. As always, please welcome the co-host of the predictions video, one half of Double D's, my twin brother, C-Day.
They told him, don't you ever come around here. Don't wanna see your face, you better disappear.
So we're in a little bit of a different setup just for the time being. We're no longer in the Double D's Double Deluxe. Our lease ran out over there, our business lease, so we did not renew it. And so C-Dave and I are in different parts of the town, and so I had to drive over here so we can get predictions done. But nonetheless, we're going to go ahead and get in the first match, the first prediction. For the Women's Intercontinental Championship, your current champion Becky Lynch versus the returning Nikki Bella. You can look, but you can't touch. Yeah, so Nikki Bella was they were kind of teasing a feud with Stephanie Vaquero, Stephanie Velcro, Stephanie Velveeta, as Naomi likes to say. Naomi's a champion. It was supposed to be Stephanie Vaquero versus Naomi for the Women's World Heavyweight Championship. Obviously, Naomi, if you saw the news, is pregnant with Big Jim's baby. But we got Intercontinental Championship. We still have a women's match. Becky Lynch and Nikki Bella, the fearless Nikki Bella. They were teasing Nikki Bella and Liv Morgan for a while, remember? Liv Morgan got injured. And so they're trying to get Nikki Bella back in this main event spot in the women's division or upper mid card. And C-Dave does have the first pick. I got squash night 2 of SummerSlam. So C-Dave won all of SummerSlam just based off of night 2. It gave him the edge. And so C-Dave, who do you have? First pick, opening match, women's IC title on the line.
I do want to make one point before I get into my prediction. I feel like all the stories they had planned in the Women's Royal Rumble just went to crap. Besides the Naomi part, she's eventually champion. But Nikki returned and we didn't get to see all the feuds that we were hoping to see. But regardless of that, I think this match was just kind of thrown together, to be honest. It would just not make much sense if Nikki Bella was the victor. Now, I don't think fans would dislike that. But my prediction is going to be Becky Lynch retains.
I agree with C-Dave. Like I mentioned earlier, this is just really a match to get Nikki Bella back in her feels, back in that upper mid-card, eventually that main event spot. She's been a little loose, really rusty. She's had big ring rust. I mean, if you've seen her matches, you know. For that reason, I'm going for the man, Becky Lynch, retaining Women's Intercontinental Championship in your opening contest at Clash in Paris.
Big time picks.
Okay, so our next match, and I've definitely talked about this before. I don't know if it's in a predictions video, maybe in a live stream, but we had a big return at the beginning of the year, earlier this year, with Rusev jumping ship from the other company that shall not be named, and his return was very lackluster. He was shooting promos every other week. He was never having matches, and the matches that he did have was against Alpha Academy stooges, Otis and Akira Tozawa. And eventually Sheamus was like, pick on somebody your own size. They have a lot of history. They've been back and forth. And Rusev has pretty much picked up the wins in just about all of these matches. But at Clash in Paris, Adam Pearce said, I'm tired of y'all beating each other up every week and taking TV time for it. It's Sheamus, Rusev, in a good old-fashioned Donnybrook match. And because it's in a good old-fashioned Donnybrook match, that's really Sheamus's element. That's his thing. And Rusev has been getting the win after win after win. Give Sheamus the win. I'm not sure if this is going to head into a WrestleMania match, maybe even Survivor Series War Games. But regardless, my winner for this good old-fashioned Donnybrook match is Sheamus.
I do agree. There's not really a scenario where Sheamus does not come on top. I do want to point out one thing. I saw that somebody actually said that what if Sheamus and Rusev kind of join forces after this match. I'm just putting it out there. I don't think it's going to happen. I just saw it. I thought it would be cool to point out. But for me, there's going to be only one victor in this match, and it is Sheamus.
I was debating on whether or not I call him the Celtic Warrior before that. But
I don't know what he is now.
All I know is that this is going to be a banger after banger after banger after banger after banger after banger. We're getting to the best match on the card, C. Davey. So, obviously, Jey Uso, World Heavyweight Champion, defeated Gunther at WrestleMania. And then since then, there are some people that were trying to stir the pot into getting that main event card. But if you saw Money in the Bank after WrestleMania, the winner of Money in the Bank was Seth Rollins. And with the help of Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker. And so, Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker have been getting in the business of all the World Heavyweight Championship shenanigans. At SummerSlam, it was Gunther, CM Punk, World Heavyweight Championship. This is when Gunther eventually retained the World Heavyweight Championship on Raw. And then CM Punk won. Then we get another cash-in of the century, the heist of the decade, whatever you want to call it, with Seth Rollins cashing in after Punk won the title, becoming your new World Heavyweight Champion. And then afterwards, he's had matches against LA Knight. He's had, segments with Jey Uso. And CM Punk has tried to interfere in all these matches with LA Knight. You've had Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker all trying to come together. But one time we saw, and y'all see in the Birmingham vlog, sorry I have not yet been able to edit that, but we had the number one contenders match for SummerSlam. It was CM Punk, Jey Uso, Braun Breaker, all these guys. Well, regardless, what happened was, it was CM Punk and Braun Breaker, the final two. It was CM Punk who won. And then Braun Breaker got mad. Bronson Reed came up, was interfering during that time. And then all of a sudden, Jey Uso comes out to help CM Punk. And then the music hits. Dum, dum, dum. It's Roman Reigns. It's Roman Reigns, the tribal chief, returning to Raw. And so they had a tag team match at SummerSlam. It was Jey Uso, Roman Reigns, Bronson Reed, Braun Breaker, the Braun Brons. If you saw our SummerSlam predictions video, you know. And I don't even remember who won that. Was it Roman and Jey? I believe so, right? Or was it Braun?
No, the Brons did not win that match.
Yeah, so Roman and Jey, like I said. After SummerSlam, Bronson Reed made it a mission to steal the shoes off of Roman Reigns. I'm not sure how that got to that point, but he is considered the tribal thief. And he ties Roman Reigns' shoes around his neck, and that is his shoe lafala. And so at SummerSlam, we're having a one-on-one contest. It's Roman Reigns, Bronson Reed, the greatest of all time, at Clash in Paris. And so, C-Dave, that's probably going to be the longest explanation I have for it, since this match is going to be the best match on the card. And so, who do you have taking the dub?
What are we doing?
So, you not see behind us? It's right behind us. How are you forgetting the match?
So Tanner and I were walking to class earlier today, and we were actually talking about this match. And I made some pretty good points there, because it is inevitable for Roman Reigns to go against Braun Breaker before he goes against Seth Rollins. It's going to get up there somehow, some way. This is just the starting point for Roman Reigns. For Roman Reigns to lose at level 1 means he can't face the final boss, not The Rock, Seth Rollins, whenever they have that match. For him to face Braun Breaker, he needs to look strong. If he loses this match, he looks weak. So Roman Reigns has to win. Therefore, my prediction is my tribal chief, Roman Reigns. Obviously, will you get out of the way real quick? You see, I met Bronson Reed right here, and he's the GOAT. Okay? He's the greatest of all time. There's nobody better than him. And even though C. Dave's little thing he did, whatever he talked about, I kind of zoned out because I was thinking about Bronson Reed, Well, man, even though it sounded cool or whatever, Roman Reigns is not enough for the tribal thief, the man with the shoe lafala, Bronson Reed. And so, you know what Roman Reigns is what he's gonna see whenever he gets in that ring, and it's about time for it to be done. You know what he's gonna see? No, he's gonna see a tsunami at the hands of Bronson Reed. And so my winner for this match is none other than the tribal thief, Bronson Reed. Big Bronson Reed. Okay. So we talked about it earlier. I talked about that whole thing earlier so we could get to it now. So as I was saying earlier, you had Jey Uso with the World Heavyweight Championship. Gunther beat him. Punk beat Gunther at SummerSlam.
Rollins cashed in. And it was all through that. LA Knight was at Money in the Bank the same night that Rollins got the Money in the Bank briefcase, but it was Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed, Rollins goons, who stopped LA Knight. So LA Knight and Seth Rollins have kind of been going at it too. But Rollins and Knight has had World Heavyweight Championship matches, and Punk keeps interfering, and then Jey Uso's in the mix because he never got his rematch from losing to Gunther, and so it's a fatal four-way. Seth freaking Rollins, your World Heavyweight Champion, versus Jey Uso, main event Mania, Yeet, versus CM Punk versus LA Knight. Sorry, I ran out of energy. But my prediction is, even though Bronson Reed is in a match with Roman Reigns, it's not going to be but a 2-minute squash match for Bronson Reed. He's going to squash Roman like a bug. And then Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed can help Seth Rollins win and reclaim his title. And because this is a confusing match, and I really don't want to think about it too much, it's a fatal four-way, my winner is, and still to retain the World Heavyweight Championship, Seth Rollins.
So my main event, I'm not going to have much of an explanation, but for this one, I got to thinking. And this match is obviously going to be towards the end of the card, and Roman Reigns' squash match, as Tanner likes to call it, is going to be at the beginning.
No, it's Bronson Reed's squash match.
Whatever.
Roman's the one getting squashed.
Whatever. You have to think into the future. WWE is always riding for the future. And we do have WrestlePalooza coming up, but after that, sometime soon, we have Survivor Series. Probably November-ish. I don't know when they usually do Survivor Series. But we have to think about what the teams are going to be. Who's going to be on their teams. And obviously, I think Seth Rollins is going to be a surefire pick. He's got the faction. He's got the numbers. You just got to add another person to it. And bam, you're golden. Or two people to it.
Well,
sorry.
Paul Heyman. So one
Paul Heyman. You're golden. Now I got to thinking. Is Roman going to be that other team? Is John Cena going to be that other team? For me, a lot of people think it's going to be John Cena is going to be that other team at Survivor Series. I think it's going to be Roman. He's going to come in, interfere with the match, have Seth Rollins, do whatever. He might have to throw CM Punk in there, whatever. Kind of solidify his team going into the next couple months. So that leaves Jey Uso, who probably isn't going to be champion again. It wasn't well received. And the megastar, LA Knight. So hear me out. Seth Rollins doesn't retain. Everybody's been wanting a title on LA Knight. It's going to be his time. He's getting older. There's not much time for him. What about this match? Fatal four-way. 3 other greats in the ring with him. It would be a spectacular moment. You have to think about the new partnership WWE has for these premium live events. They got to do something big towards the end of the show, and this is it. So, with everybody saying, my prediction for the World Heavyweight Championship Fatal 4-Way match is LA Knight. Yeah! Tried to be loud to wake you up.
I'm sorry. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the saddest part of the video where we do the main event and then you got to go home and watch something else. Or you can go watch everything else that's on the channel. I don't have over 500 videos on the channel for you not to enjoy some content. But regardless, it's our main event. It's Clash in Paris. And if you saw, we had Mr. John Cena turn heel at the beginning of the year. At SummerSlam, he said, I don't want to be heel no more. He dropped the title to Cody Rhodes. All of a sudden, this guy, Logan Paul, comes out and he was like, man, we tagged at the beginning of the year, or whatever, close to, it was Money in the Bank, something like that, right? John Cena and Logan Paul versus, who was it?
I don't remember.
Versus Cody
and Jay. That's what it was.
Yeah, that's who it was. Sorry.
It was at,
Money in the Bank, I thought. Regardless, you statistic guys, put that down below. What the match was against. And Logan like, man, you're not the same guy. What in the world has happened to you? You're a big old bum. Logan Paul is the future of WWE, like you said. I do WWE better than any professional wrestler. And so, I want to match with you. And Cena was like, okay, sure. And so, Clash in Paris on our main event. It's the greatest of all time. John Cena versus the YouTuber, the social media influencer, dare I say the megastar. We have Logan Paul. And I think this is going to be a good match. Logan's going to carry the match like he did in the SummerSlam tag team match with Jelly Roll. If he can carry 3 other guys in a tag team match, he can carry 50-year-old John Cena.
Don't forget, Jelly Roll made Big E's top 5 performers of the night list.
Wow.
Don't forget that.
What does that have to do with anything in Clash in Paris?
Because
Logan made him good, made him look good or something. Well, Logan's not going to necessarily make Cena look good. He's just going to carry the athleticism in the match. So C-Dave's going to close us off with the first pick of the main event: John Cena and Logan Paul. Which man comes out on top and reigns supreme in Paris? And then they go home and they drink wine and kiss the French babes after.
So I'm not going to steal Tanner's thunder, but I'm going to say this is going to be a night of... What's it called when someone comes?
Night of Champions?
Oh no. Why am I losing my train of thought?
Night of what?
When somebody messes up the match for the other person. What's
Botch?
that? No, another person that's not included in the match.
Interference?
Yeah. Okay, let me restart. I just lost my train of thought. Like I said, this is going to be a night filled with interferences. I mean, you have the Roman match that Braun Breaker could interfere, then you have the Fatal 4-Way that Roman could interfere, and now you have this match. I'm not going to
Roman interfere? You mean Braun Breaker or Braun Bronze? The Bronze.
Yeah, the bronze. The bronze. But I said in my prediction, I think Roman's going to interfere.
Ooh.
Remember? So, now it leaves this match, and there will be an interference with this match, whether it be who Tanner thinks it is, or whether it be who I think it is. Who does Logan Paul align himself with?
Drew
in the
McIntyre.
Jelly Roll match? Exactly. Thank you. John Cena is going to win this match.
Drew McIntyre feud with Cody Rhodes.
But at the end of the match, we're going to have Drew McIntyre come
No,
out.
Drew McIntyre's feud with Cody Rhodes.
No.
It's not going to happen.
Listen.
Drew McIntyre is feuding
I'm
with Cody
getting there.
Rhodes.
I'm getting there. This is not for WrestlePalooza. I'm getting there.
Then what, he's going to kick him in the head and wait 2 months to say anything about him?
Listen. You have 2 options here. Drew McIntyre could fight John Cena at WrestlePalooza. That could be his next opponent. And Brock Lesnar retires Cena. Or Brock Lesnar is the guy that fights Cena at WrestlePalooza and Drew McIntyre retires Cena. I'm telling you, WWE always writes for the future. There's going to be something with this. For me, if you have another Brock interference, you already did that. What special does that bring to Clash in Paris? You have to have something worth watching. And if you've already seen it, why you want to watch it again? So you get a new interference, a new guy, a new story, and have Drew McIntyre come out and interfere.
Yeah, that's cool and all, but who's winning?
Regardless of that, you winner in John Cena. So my prediction is the greatest of all time to never see 17. Or we saw it actually. John Cena.
Tell me you don't watch the show without telling me you don't watch
I
the
do
show.
watch the show.
WrestlePalooza is going to be the first PLE on ESPN. And the rumor is to make it a big event where people are actually going to watch it, because what in the world is WrestlePalooza? I know what it is. It's an ECW show, but the name itself is it's okay. A child could come up with it. But the main event, they're speculating Brock Lesnar, John Cena, so they could still have another match. This isn't just John Cena and Brock Lesnar one off in WrestlePalooza. But like Connor said, there's going to be an interference. But who's it going to be from? Brock Lesnar's going to show up in Paris. He's going to have a baguette in his hand, and he's going to be like, "Hey, John Cena," boom, and John Cena's going to go, "Whoa," out of the arena, and Brock Lesnar's going to be like Babe Ruth, when he calls it. And John Cena's gone. And then he's going to come back and they're going to have a match at WrestlePalooza. But is Logan Paul beating John Cena? Yes, sir, he is, because Brock Lesnar's going to interfere. Unlike C-Dave, interference means something. Drew McIntyre just can't come in and kick somebody in the head and leave and John Cena still win. No, Brock Lesnar is going to hit the F5. The referee's going to get all knocked out like they've done 25 times this year. And the referee is going to be dead on the ground, probably Charlie Robb. And then John Cena is going to get F5.
It's another brass knuckle spot, isn't it, Tina?
It's something.
It's another brass knuckle spot.
I don't know what you mean by that.
Logan Paul.
No. Brock Lesnar interferes. There's no need for brass knuckles.
If the ref is out, he's got to do something to John Cena to further solidify that victory.
Can you let me do my prediction?
Okay.
Brock Lesnar interferes and then Logan Paul gets the win. So regardless of what C-Dave says or regardless of what really happens, my prediction is John Cena. And then, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to close us off for the predictions
John Cena or
video.
Logan Paul?
My prediction is Logan Paul. Connor, I'm about to beat you up. Okay, so that's going to do us for our predictions video and close us off. My prediction for the main event is Logan Paul, if I need to reiterate that. But we thank you so much for watching. See, Dave, I'm not going to ask him what to say because it's been 30 minutes already and we need to get this done. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. As always, my name is Tanner Davis alongside my twin brother, one half of Double D's, the co-host of the Premium Live Event Predictions video, C-Dave. We hope you have a safe, fantastic, and amazing rest of your day, and we will catch you in the next video, next live stream, next short, whatever you see us in, and goodbye.
My prediction is Logan Paul.
Okay, you can say that.
Where's in frame?
You can see
You
it
can
right
see
there.
it.
My prediction is Logan Paul.
Okay, and then that's the answer.